Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Arts Department. Happy Hump Day. How is everybody tonight? Can you hear me? Is this thing on? Are we here? Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. One of those nights, I guess, where I'm like, all of the things, and forgot everything that I do to prepare for a stream. So yeah, I'm here, don't worry. You know, we're a few minutes late, but you know, that's life. Sometimes you come in early, sometimes you show up late to your own party. That is fair, Sarah. Hello Anolfwheel. Hello Rick. Hello Lightstun. Welcome back, my friend. Haven't seen you in a while. Martest, hello. Welcome. Nico, welcome. Sarah, welcome. Everybody, welcome. Happy Hump Day. Good to see you all here, as always. Yeah, so life got in the way, of course. You know, running around, getting things done, trying to prepare because, hey, Turkey Day, right? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. You know what I'm thankful for? All of you early viewers. Yes, here before even I was, if my stream avatars are to be believed. I launched them and I was like, oh shit, there's people in the channel. Really? Well, that sucks, Lightstun. Sorry, man. But, you know, might have to, you know, you've got the sub on the old YouTubes, so, you know, you're here. We appreciate it. We appreciate you either way. Oh, I can bring my mic closer now. Can I? Before it gets in frame. I actually adjusted the angle of the camera again because I was watching back some of my previous videos, and because I'm always looking down and the camera was a little bit higher, it was like all receding hairline. I was like, that's not fun to watch. Hey, Stream Elements coming in clutch with the finally getting the old pixel art in there. Sweet. So, how's everybody doing? Everybody good? Except for Martest, because he's calling me fake. Not fake. You're fake. Oh god, Stream Elements. It's gonna be one of those nights. It hasn't... It was supposed to be once every, like, 15-20 minutes. But, you know, Stream Elements. I'm adjusting things here. So, I got this new camera, guys. So, I got this camera. See? And, I got this lens for that camera. And then, no end. I got this really fun, like, adjustable arm for that camera, right? And so I was trying to set it up to do traditional streams, and it turns out that it only records at below 1920 by 1080 via the USB cable, even a USB 3 cable. So I had to go above my budget and go for another Elgato Capture cam link thing, which is on the way. So no traditional streams quite yet, because when I hooked it up and so basically I had the table right here, and then that bar rested about in front of just in front of my head, right? So it was like right next to where the mic is right here, looking down at the table. And I had to do it that way because it was, I set it here and it was like right in the way of the camera. I set it over here and you couldn't see any of the paper. So it's just a colossal pain in the fucking ass. And but we're gonna get there. And I'm gonna be drawing on some paper soon, my friends, soon. I could do this camera that you're looking at, but it's much heavier. This camera is just under 2 pounds, and that camera is more like 4, almost 5 with the lens on it, because it's a bigger lens too. That's why I got this one, was because the lens is actually much smaller, and that one, the lens is even bigger than this lens. So we'll get there. And if I had put that one on the crossbar, it would have just fallen onto the desk and everything. So better safe than sorry. It's going to cost me another $180 for the cam link and the cable and everything. But yeah. And thanks, Vil Farrell, and welcome, my friend. Welcome. Nice to see you in chat as always. Nice, Light Stun. What's the pen that you got? Is it a traditional pen, or is it a stylus, a digital stylus? So I showed you all that just to be like, hey, guess what? I am absolutely broke right now. Yes! That's what I'm thankful for. It's like, here I was like, cool, I'm gonna get the traditional setup going. It's gonna be awesome. All right, maybe next week. Good evening, Rice Krispies. Welcome back to the Arts Department. Good to see you, as always. Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. Hope that's not too loud. Right on, Light Stun. I expect to see wonderful things from you and your new stylus. So, I actually have some things prepared this evening, but I do want to do just a little bit of doodles. Hey, welcome back, Light Stun. Thank you for the follow, my friend. All right, there he is. So, since Vil is here, I can ask, does this guy look anything like Cell? Because that's pretty much what I drew for Cell. Like a younger version of his old crotchety self. I don't know. I was just drawing an elf and I thought it was him. Down in the About section, Light Stun. There's you can give stream avatars permissions, and then you can configure it, and it'll be there every time you come back. I mean, it's there. I can't help you from here, unfortunately. About section, scroll down, stream avatars. It's going to be purple square box. The purple square box, it says stream avatars on it. Anybody else have problems with it not showing up on the old Twitch profile? Oh man, you know what I didn't do? Give me just a moment here. I am falling behind on things. Why isn't it doing a link? Ugh. There we go. Because there's one too many P's in your HTTP. HTTP. Trying to announce. I think sometimes, hey, I should get a moderator to help out. And then I realized that Daniel's busy. Daniel's just as busy as I am. So, you know, we don't ask him to do the things that he's uncomfortable doing. Or too busy to do himself. Right? We just do it ourselves. Get all the things done. Because why not? That was probably my worst run at pimping myself on the Discords as I think I've ever done. I was like, I'm live now, come. Like, that's it. You wouldn't have pointed ears, changeling. And a picture of less classically handsome and minor stuff. Okay. I thought changelings had pointed ears, but I don't know why maybe because everybody I have seen has drawn them with pointed ears. So. Hydrate, it's good for you, my friends. I mean, yeah, right? If he's a changeling, he can do whatever the heck he wants with his body, right? I mean, yeah, he absolutely could. That is definitely a thing that he could do, technically, right? And not at all weird, right? Okay. So, I'm not gonna draw that on stream as much as I was like, maybe I could draw a Vilfarel, or sorry, a Cell unicorn on stream. And then I was like, no, don't do that. Don't do it. It just gets you in trouble. People don't like those things. I mean, everybody likes to do those things. Like drawing those things, right? I should get a real mod, Daniel. Damn it. I totally missed that in there. Wait, Daniel, I thought you were not here this evening, but elsewhere, doing elsewhere things. Ah, okay. Don't take my audience, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm jealous. You get to see people for the holiday. Good on you for getting tested and all that. Solid. What do I have the money with? Light stun. I don't understand the question, my brother. Do you mean the exposure points? How much exposure do you have, my friend? Oh, that's because you got 10 for being here and then 300 for following. If you look down below the chat there, you see the little money symbol. If you click on that, it'll tell you what you can purchase with your exposure. Got a long wait if you want some art, my friend. I don't know. I'm just drawing an elf, really, because that's apparently what I do. Whoops. Yeah. I don't know, Lightstun. Mobile's a little tricky with Twitch. Everybody that's talked about it has had problems with it, quite honestly. So maybe you just, you know, it didn't really work out for you before, but it's working now, as intended. Sarah, it's really just kind of a warm-up because I did some roughs earlier. So I did this one of Karis and Shaka, and I was going to come in and actually like ink it out and kind of draw it up on stream tonight. But I want to make sure that I'm hand is warm and ready and we're going. I also did this one, which is just kind of a iconographic representation of Karis. I was really inspired to do a lot of Karis things today. So I'm thinking this one's gonna be a painting. Like a not like an oil painting, but like I'm gonna make it look semi-traditional at the very least. Yeah, the Rusted Crow King indeed. So the idea was I'm gonna do some like burnt sienna / like oranges and rust kind of colors as the base, and then the purples and stuff are gonna be over that and kind of showing through. But they're going to be more, I'm going to skew them towards the blues so that they really pop against those oranges. But then that's the whole Rusted Crow King thing, which if you look at the Karis that I did before the, yeah, okay, stream drawings, there we go, Karis. Not that one. Karis. I have two that say the exact same thing. You can't see it, but it does say the Rusted Crow King up at the top there. Right? See? But since it's kind of an alter ego / you know, quiet thing, which Karis doesn't know how to be quiet about it anyway, but I made it very hard to see. Thank you, Lightstun, and thanks, Vil. Appreciate that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna warm up my hand a bit, and then we're gonna pop over, and we're probably gonna work on the Karis and Shaka thing, because I think this one kind of. So if I keep it kind of loose, it'll be kind of fun. And by loose, I mean in the line language. So we'll see. We'll see what my hand wants to do tonight. might just be like, yeah, you know what? This is what I'm doing. Screw you. I do have to say, a couple of good things. Dungeons and Dragons and the stream in general, as it relates to Dungeons and Dragons, has really got me back into doing these things. And by these things, I mean just drawing on a daily basis. And hello, Art Hobbit. Welcome. I mean, technically, I'm probably a hobbit too, because I got that fur on the top of my feet. TMI. But, you know, you can call me a Hunam if you want to. Nice, Rick. Right on, man. Nice to hear. Nice to hear. Maybe I should set up a commission thing and just do commissions on stream of people's D&D characters. Well, Sarah, it's not like, I don't mean like I'm like, it's not like this on the top of my feet, you know? It's like there's a few hairs here and there. Nice, Rick. That's what we were going for, buddy. I mean, not jealousy. We want people to be hype about it and be like, give, right? Yeah, sure do. Yeah, I mean, the only problem I find with commissions, and generally they're good, except for when they're not, and then they're like nails on a chalkboard, right? Nice, the Shadowings. Glad to hear that, and welcome. I don't think I said welcome to you. Welcome to the arts department. Nice to have you here. For anybody that hasn't followed, if you follow, you can set up a stream avatar down below in preparation for the Battle Royale happening in 33 minutes. And the Battle Royale will get you stream points, and with those stream points you can get commissions, because I want people to be able to gain something from hanging out and participating. All right, light's done. We'll see you in a few, whenever you're there. The Shadowings, you are in great company here. There are many people that are writers, artists, and D&D people. So make friends, because we all like to help one another out. Oh, also, if you're into it, followers have access to the Discord, and on said Discord we have critiques and discussions about all kinds of stuff, including Dungeons and Dragons and reading and writing and all of the arts. Oh, is that the end of the song? That was rather abrupt. Okay, fine, be that way. Damn, Mr. Voodoo, how did I miss that redemption? Let me save now. I apologize for missing that. I need to find a way to configure this activity feed so that I can see all of these things coming in along with the chat. And everything is getting smaller on my screen, and I don't know why. Cammy Bo, hello! Welcome back to the Arts Department. Good to see ya. Oof, look at that. Look at that mistake. Okay, eyes are on the right one. Nose is like totally turned. Ugh, That's what happens when you're smashing through your stuff, moving really quickly. So why don't we turn that nose ever so slightly? There we go. Just so that it's not completely off. I mean, he could have had a broken nose, right? Could have been a fight. So, let's hit save. And I feel like there's kind of a good start there. I'm gonna put this in kind of so you can see that he's talking there. Mouth open. And get a little bit more kind of definition here and there. And then I think we're gonna transfer over to that Karis and Chaka drawing. How about that? And we'll save the Karis from the side painting for another night. Okay, Daniel. Have a good stream, my buddy. Because it's 7:30 and you said you were going to stream at 7:30. Oh no, he was here. Daniel was here. Hey, Uncanny Pally. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, my friend. Need to get rid of these icons so I can see people. And welcome back, Lightstun, my friend. Let's give this guy a little scruff. He's a half-elf. Because everybody knows elves can't grow facial hair. I mean, if they were changelings, they could just be like, I like facial hair, so I'm gonna do facial hair, right? Technically. Oh my god, Stream Elements is just going to be going bonkers tonight, and I don't know why. It's like all or nothing with that thing. So all mods have access to Banial, correct? Do you mean the command of telling Banial to come in here? Because anybody can, I think anybody can page Banial. You can do the exclamation Banial, and it will page him. But as far as the slapping of the sticker thing, that's a sticker thing where he says shut up. That's if you go down in the I think it's down below, or is it on the actual, maybe it's on in an overlay. It's an overlay, and you use bits to buy stickers to do like the group hug thing or the shut up, or there's a few of them in there. And I update them frequently, and you guys have just never like jumped in there and started slapping them on. And we are 4 stickers away from them being free for a minute and a half. Facial hair, I think I'm leaning towards a half elf. Sarah, are you playing a dude? Gesundheit, Lightstun. All right, let's close this up and start some real drawing, huh? Skip fucking around. Oh man, I like you guys. I'm glad you're all here. Thanks for being here. I don't smile this much in my day-to-day existence, but I certainly smile when you guys are around. So that bodes well. Bodes well for me and my community. So I had her like that originally, and oh my god, her in profile just doesn't work. Oh, sorry, the shadowings. There is the Discord link. Alright, so let's start with Karis in the back here. I feel like he's pretty fleshed out, but this is going to be an illustration. So, yeah, Light Stun, when my stuff freezes, I just hit refresh. Lose all the chat, but hey, you know. Since this is going to be like a drawing, like cel-shaded drawing thing, I'm gonna flesh it out even more. So we're gonna spend the evening inking, for lack of a better term, and then maybe Friday we'll come in and we'll actually color it up. Cami Boy, sorry, just said I'm going to consider actually drawing as a real hobby, and maybe you guys will eventually see something more exciting than my stick figures in Discord. Sweet, looking forward to it. All I can say for anybody thinking about beginning drawing, I highly recommend it. I also, I don't think it's a prerequisite, but it's good to have a thick skin about it and realize that you're not competing with anybody. It's just with yourself, and you know, you'll get better over time. Give yourself the time to improve. It takes a long time. Sarah, the mohawk on Shaka that I just showed you? Inking's just tracing. No. No, it's not. Absolutely not. Yeah, I was gonna say that stick figure, it was actually very well done. Your proportions were spot on. The mohawk had a really good stylization to it, and it's just all around good stuff. All right, maybe I'm not gonna start with the head since it's such a important place. Let's do this. We are going to dial him in a little bit more. I'm going to do one more pass so that we have this locked. So, like, I want some fluidity to these, but I also want to maintain that kind of straight to curve ratio that I have. You know, Sarah, it really isn't. So you guys keep going and I'll try and catch up. Just thought you were talking about my art because I just deleted it. Art Hobbit, what are you into drawing? What type of stuff do you normally do? I'm gonna change the subject so that Sarah doesn't think that it's all about me. I don't think that it's all about me. I think it's all about you guys. So really, I wouldn't be here without you guys. Promises. People and animals. Cool. Man, I suck at animals. I gotta be honest. It's definitely one of my weak points. Been doing so much like character art that it's really about people for me. Also, like, I find them most enjoyable to draw. So. Let's see. Yeah. There. It's gonna be the underside. It's gonna wrap forward. Fantasy animals like dragons and stuff like that, or fantasy animals like furries and not furries, anthropomorphized human type of fantasy animals. So I'm looking for some straights versus curves here, right? So having some, even if they're not totally curves, if they're like a straight that looks like a curve, if that makes sense, like two straights that make up a curve, I'm trying to use those as like visual interest, as well as looking at the three-dimensional aspects of this to make sure that it's actually where it should be in relation to that ear and horn, right? Like I didn't do a lot of construction on this drawing at all. Dope. Hello, Savage. Oh boy. Savage vid. Savage Nedvid. Oh my god. I feel horribly bad, but I can't even pronounce your name. My mouth doesn't want to make the shapes. And welcome to the arts department and the almighty cherry pie. Welcome to the arts department, my friends. Savage Nedvid. Savage Nedvid. Can I just call you Savage since there's nobody else in the channel called Savage? Welcome, friends. If you guys feel like it, we do have a Discord after hours where we talk about all these things. If you are joining the Discord, I do ask that you change your name to what it is on Twitch so that I know who I'm talking to. So we all do, for that matter, so that when we're in Twitch, we can talk to you like we talk to you on Discord and vice versa. So whoever Devin is, welcome to the Discord, and please change your name to whatever it is on Twitch. Thank you. All right, so back to what I was talking about. I was saying that I did this earlier, and it was all shape to shape. So I didn't do a lot of. Wait, one moment. I missed what Cammy said here. I missed a couple of things saying hello to the new peoples. Like to make up creatures for fantasy worlds plus their mashup hybrids. The shadowings, that is dope. I want to see some of your art. Please post it up in the, either if you want a critique on it in the critique section of the Discord, or if you just want to show it and you don't want people to critique it, show it in the art / gallery channel. And that's the one where we just post up stuff where we're like, hey, tell me how awesome I am. And Cammy said, nope, not about me. Okay, cool. All right. So, little known things about Karis. Karis because you guys haven't really seen it, because he generally is casting spells during the campaign. He carries a scimitar, and when I think it's going to be a custom-made scimitar, because he's that kind of character. Like, if he has money, it just burns a hole in his pocket, or he pretty much just, you know, helps people out. Meaning, like, by helping people out, you know, it's like fun at the... Uh-oh. Hey! Aurelia! Welcome, and thank you for the raid. Much appreciate that. Yay! Bye. For the new people from Aurelia stream, hello, and welcome to the arts department. I'm an artist/illustrator. I work for an entertainment advertising agency in Hollywood during the day, and in the evening I stream all kinds of fun stuff that looks a bit like... here, let's start at the back of the portfolio. Looks a bit like this. Including pixel art, and painting stuff, and creepy stuff, and D&D characters, and emotes. And this was from the day job, working for the advertising studio. So, yeah, that's me. Aurelia, how was your stream? What were you up to? Do you have anything that you would like to share from what you were working on today? And BJ White, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Well, thank you, Aurelia. Let's do this one. A little shout for Aurelia. Oh, she was playing video games. All right, well, I know you do art, right? I've seen some art on your channel. So, friends, go check out Aurelia and give her a follow if you're into the arts, as most of us here are. Do you have a social media account or anything you want to pimp, Aurelia? Feel free, please do. Ooh, I love that heart. That's beautiful. That's a great emote. And I wish you could just follow from this page. Let's see, how do I... There we go. Give me one moment, friends. I'm gonna pop over and give her a little follow, because we like people that raid us, and we also like artists. If any of you in the raid would like, we have a Discord where we do this after hours when I'm not on stream, and I do my best in between all of my day job stuff to answer questions and do drawovers of art and help everybody improve, as well as, you know, just have general shenanigans on the Discord. Ooh. Nice. Oh, this is beautiful stuff. I had to do a quick browse through real quick, but this is, keep y'all here, this is what her work looks like. This is stunning. Love it. Gorgeous work. This one too, it's great. Lovely stuff, Aurelia. Really dig it. Very cool. Very, very cool. Thank you for sharing. Art Hobbit? Yes, absolutely. If you go back, and I think I archived it, but my initial streams when an Alvoil came in, I must have asked her like, I don't even know, 30 times how to say her damn name. It like, I feel so bad with names because I look up and it's just letters, and I'm definitely somewhat dyslexic, so I just, I do what I can, and I love you guys, and don't feel bad if I get your name wrong, but if I'm saying your names wrong, please call me out on it. Just give me a phonetic, like, this is what it sounds like. Because, our identities are very important, even our digital identities, That makes all of us Aurelia. I mean, aren't we all? So the reason that I'm drawing Karis so much is because I like the character of Karis, and I really I want to get to know what he looks like, and in designing him, I'm also kind of fabricating his backstory as I go. Like it's filling in my head, and it's something that I can have in my head the next time we go back to the Shadows over Marn campaign over on our Dungeons and Designers Twitch stream. Which, for those that don't know, is here. Pop over there and give us a follow. And we go live Saturdays. And we'd love to have some people checking it out and getting inspired by our roleplay. Maybe showing us what you think our characters look like. Because I know you all are artists, right? Or art appreciators. In Alvoil, you can just write some fanfic. Yeah, Ariella, it's, art is a slow thing. It's like, there's no two ways about it. You practice and you practice and you practice, and it's like, just little increments, and then something clicks and you have a nice little jump, and then sometimes you plateau, and I've found that it's not really, plateaus are really about your aesthetic improving. Like you've looked at all of these artists and so all of a sudden, like, what you thought was good is now not as good, and you've just improved another level up. And so then you strive to get to that next level and strive to get to that next level. And then you get there and you're still looking at other artists, and you kind of plateau there for a little bit and you do your thing. And then you're looking at other artists and you realize that you could be better in what you're doing. And so it's just like slow creep up in aesthetic and design and all this stuff as your skills are trying to catch up with your ever moving aesthetic. It's so frustrating. Yeah, I think we all are. Really. Hey, you're not alone at least, right? Is that canon in Alvoil? My weirdest pet? I don't have any pets. Yeah, I've had pets in games, and I mean, I had cats. I had 2 cats at one point. But those aren't weird. Those are just cats. I mean, they were Bengal cats, so they looked like little leopards, and they acted like complete, insane, wild creatures occasionally, which was fun. I think I said this on stream before, but I used to pet the girl. Her name was Kali. Yeah, you don't name your cat after the goddess of blackened earth and death and destruction. So I would be petting her, and she'd be cool, and she'd be like, okay, give me the pets. And then looking at her, and she just gets this look in her eye, and like she stops kind of nudging, and her eyes went really wide, and then her ears would go down, and her head would start to go back a little bit, and she'd get real tense, and I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And then for like 3 minutes after that, she would be like stalking me, like attacking if I put my hand down at all, the hand was the enemy, and she would attack it. Not just like play attack it, like straight up like, I'm gonna kill your hand, attack it. So that's a pretty weird pet, I would say. That's a fun pet. I mean, ants, I think a colony would be fun until they got out, and then it would just be kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah. I read the first 2 books of The Witcher, and then I listened to the rest because they were taking too long, and I didn't feel like I had to read them. Like it wasn't literature, it was entertainment. So I listened. So don't judge me. But I am currently reading The Drums of War by Brandon Sanderson. Hell yeah, baby. And I am so taking my time with that book. I'm reading like 2 chapters a night, and it's 1,200 pages. So I'll be reading it for a while. Until I get to that point where I'm like, ooh, I gotta sit down and read this for like 8 hours, and then I'm just gonna take like a Sunday and read all day. Ooh, oxalots, that's so cool. Morning geckos too. Hell yeah. I used to have, okay, yeah, there we go. I used to have tokay geckos. I had 2 of them. I had a male and a female. And those things are absolutely fucking terrifying. So, yeah. Because tokay geckos have the saliva stuff that's like highly toxic, poisonous, right? And of course, I'm a like 20-year-old living in a studio with 2 other dudes, and the geckos got out. And so I'd be sleeping, and like I'd look up, and this is in a studio, mind you, and like high walls, and up like 20 feet up, I could see the male tokay gecko like crawling across the wall in the middle of the night. And it was absolutely terrifying in the middle of the night. Like I did not sleep well until we moved out of that place. Oh yeah, that. And I was just like, every time we would do it in the middle of the night. Yeah, so don't get yourself tokay geckos. Here's the funny thing. They were gifted to me. Like terrarium and all. Hey, I'm moving and I can't keep these geckos. Do you want them? I was like, hell yeah, they look awesome. And I drew them all the time. In fact, I still like the shapes of some of my creatures are based on the tokay geckos. And I mean, even a little bit of her is based on the head shape of a tokay gecko. But I should have known when somebody gives you a gift that's like worth hundreds of dollars, and they're like, hey, we're moving, and then they move, it's probably too good to be true. So yeah, tokay, awesome geckos, beautiful creatures, but I would never get one again. Oh man, okay, so the shadowwings, the tokay, when we were moving, the person that owned the property came through and was like, hey, you told me that the gecko got out and that I needed to let you know if anybody else in the facility found it or anything. We haven't found it, so it's got to be in here. And so we had to like work around until we found it, and then we had to catch it with a it was almost like a pool sifter thing, net, just like small one. It was almost like a butterfly net. It was stupid. So, but it was long, right? So it had the long thing, and I remember because there was this one kind of enclosure in the studio, one little room that was like the bathroom and the kitchen and everything, and I remember being on one side of the enclosure, like way over here, and like with the net up against the wall, trying to catch it as my friend tried to like scare it on the other side of the wall, and it's running towards me and hissing just bloody murder. I'm not gonna lie, I pissed myself just a little bit. I was like, oh, time to change pants. Yeah, not, no more tokays for this guy. Unless I get kids, and then I'll totally get them as like a lesson in terror. Oh yeah, absolutely. And really cool in that regard. They're so neat. For those that don't know, this is what a tokay looks like. This is what mine looked like. But more with like this kind of head shape, right? Triggered. Yeah. Watch that intersecting line there. Yeah, so, I mean, if you want an adventure, get yourself a tokay, man. Yeah. I mean, and the big kind of bulbous back there, that generally means that they have venom glands. So everything about them says, watch out. Careful, Uncanny Pally, you're going to be put on a list, buddy. Zeus, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the Arts Department. Once again, for anybody here who hasn't done so already, there is the Discord. You are welcome to join. And thank you, the Shadowings, for changing your name on the Discord to the Shadowings. Appreciate that. Now we know who's who. And Aurelia, welcome to the Discord. Happy to have you there. Oh gosh, it is that time. Thank you, Cammy, for calling out. Friends, look, I failed. I didn't have up the battle music. It is time. Once again, it is a wonderful day for a battle royale. Prepare yourselves. Wonderful day for a battle royale in Stream Avatar Land. In drops Sarah, Art, Rick, Uncanny Pally, Noviel, Shadowwings, Aureliaville, Almighty Cherry Pie, Vilfarel, Nemera, Ivaru, Rubicon, Samurai Shaft, Lightstun, Nick Goach, Sanchez, and Kamabo. Go! Oh man, this is not looking good. There's gonna be some chaos coming up. It's very spread out, this battle. Usually they're kind of piled up in the corners. Down goes Ivaru. Oh, the cubes did not last long, except for Rubicon. Rubicon about to give cubes a good name. Takes out Art. Yes! Always go for the host. Rubicon dodges Vil. She's smart. He's smart. They are smart. They know. Let others finish them off first. It's Rubicon and Camabow. And Rubicon takes it. Rubicon, you're the winner. Yeah, do your dance. Take your bow. You're the winner. You get your 200 stream points. And we're back, my friends. Zeus, hey, thank you very much. I'm glad that you're here, my friend. Glad that you are here. I don't know what you speak, but I probably don't speak it because I'm so American. I speak 2 languages. I speak American English, and I speak Hawaiian Pidgin. That's about it. And then I kind of know some Spanish and a little bit of Hawaiian, but only because of what do you call it, Duolingo. So hopefully we can find a way to communicate. Okay, so for those that want to know how many stream elements exposure points you have in my profile, if you go down to the leaderboard, you can look at points there. It will show you your points on stream elements. The points that you see in there are the points that you have on stream elements. So when you get to 50 or 60,000 on there, feel free to use the stream elements to commission a illustration from me. You are not wrong, Cammy. You are not wrong. To all those that did not make that battle royale, I apologize. We cannot all be winners, no matter what our grade school soccer coaches told us. There is always the next battle royale, and I promise to be here on Friday too for more battle royales. And you too can work your way to getting a commission from Moa of possibly your character or some other thing that you want me to draw. If I'm going to be doing it on stream, it has to be safe for Twitch and license user agreement. Just putting that out there. But I have no problem drawing other things too. I'm not a prude like Cammy thinks I am. And Cammy, thank you for reminding me that I had missed the what you calls Battle Royale. You're good like that. Always calling me out. So, if I'm not mistaken, he's going to have some fur kind of coming off of his elbows there. The only thing that I don't like is that it kind of breaks up the cleanness of his silhouette. But obviously, character's more important than making it super clean. Welcome back, Lightstun. So, not going to end up getting his the front crow skull in because he has it kind of tied into his Aurelia. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for joining the arts department. Glad you made it. Glad you're here. For sure. Enjoy that food. We'll be here hanging out until 10, maybe 10:30. Depends. After all, It is rather a holiday kind of evening, is it not? I mean, I think it depends on, really depends on what the streamer wants, right, Cammy? So if they're into backseat arting, then, you know, go to it, right? I'm always up for suggestions, but I'm also 100% about doing what's best for the art. And so, you know, I will tell you, nope, not gonna happen. And I don't think, I think you could test the waters, or like kind of, I guess, read the room when it comes to art streamers. Like, are they the type that like their chat to pitch in? You know, is it okay to give them feedback? like we all did with Vil Ferrell the other day. Vil was doing some designs for the Dungeons and Designers Twitch page, and Alvil and I were like fully backseating him, like, no, turn it left, no, turn it right, no, like, make that line thicker, make that line thinner. Oh, I felt horrible afterwards. I was like, wow, we were just like it's that person sitting over your shoulder being like, change, no, like 3 pixels that way. No, make it 4 pixels that way. No, 3. I was wrong. Like, oh. All right, Lightstun, get to it, my friend. You'll be able to raid via your dashboard if you put the raid into the raid thing into your quick actions in your dashboard. So, enjoy your stream. Good luck with it all. Hope you get lots of followers. Rock on, friend. Okay. So, who was that artist I was looking at today? This guy was just amazing. Here, let's see if I can find it. Sort by dates. Yeah, this guy, Albert Dorn. Oh, okay, check out this guy's clothing. How good is that? Look at those folds. Ugh. So good. That's amazing. Like in the body language that just expresses through the folds and everything. I'm jealous. That's just amazing. So I was looking at that today, so I'm trying to get a little bit more kind of visual interest in some of the folds and stuff in my fabrics, right? Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Mullet Army 2. You have 0 arts exposure. And you're still ranked 201 out of 234. Good on you. put a little fold in this side, because there's this thing about folds, and it's the same thing as bodies. So you have a compression point and you have a stretch point, right? So generally when you have a compression point, you're going to get a stretch point on the opposite side. The best way to explain this is to look at like when you're wearing jeans and you bend your knee, right? So when you're wearing jeans and you bend your knee, the stretch point is on the knee, right? So it's out here. This is stretching. And then the compression point is back here. So you get all these compression folds happening. And then the compression, or the stretch point's always going to pull towards where that stretch point is. So that's why you get these kind of wrinkles back here, because it's all pulling forward, right? And the same thing back here. Those are all pulling forward around the shape of the leg. And so that's what's happening right here. Getting a compression point at the back, and it's kind of stretching across his front. So the front's going to be much more smooth, and the back is going to be all kind of wrinkly. So I want to make sure that I maintain, though, what I have there. Because those shapes, I think, are important to the overall silhouette of the character, right? So how do you make it read like the character and enhance the character? Yeah, I don't know if people actually like when I'm just like, hey, wild tangent, here we go. But, you know, it's the things that I'm thinking about in the moment, and I figure if I'm thinking about them, somebody might be interested in them, and it might do somebody good. So I'm glad that you at least like them, Cammy. Thank you. So for visual interests, I'm just putting in some kind of filigrees and shapes on his jacket, because this character's, if you haven't watched, he's very ostentatious. He's he starts his day by fixing his horns and the jingly jangly things in his hair, or on his horns rather, and because that's the culture. The fawn culture is they're very horn aware. Almost said horny, but you know, it's a really bad pun, so I didn't. Sorry, just told my phone to shut the hell up. I mean, there's a million little details that while you're working, you got to think of, right? And what's interesting about that is, you know, it's like you look at that rough pass, right? Well, here, let me merge those. You look at this rough pass, and I mean, all the information is there, right? But it's all shorthand. It's all like as quick as I can get the idea out of my head and onto the page so that I have something to look at later. And then coming in to refine it, now I'm like making sure that all of the shorthand actually makes sense, right? So I'm thinking about the way that this shoulder is higher than this shoulder, so this actually has to dip down a little bit. So while the shorthand was right, it wasn't in the right place. So I need to move it down so that those shoulders match up. And that you get this nice arc there, right? Draenei or Farai? This is actually Fawn, which is not either of those things. If Vilfarel is still around, he can explain what they are. Because they are a Vilfarel. The race is a Vilfarel exclusive homebrew thing. And I am just visualizing. There you go. There's the nerdery I was looking for. I love it. So good. So, looking at his arms, he's kind of lanky, right? So, but he's still gonna have all the same shapes that humans have. So, trying to put in that anatomy in a way that reads like it should. Putting in that musculature, right? How are we feeling about that? Let's see, his hood is also gonna have a seam in the front, as well as openings for his horns, because he loves his horns and he doesn't want to cover them up. He wants them to be seen, even if it's going to mean that they'll get a little damp. Plus, it helps him to hear things. He needs to hear things. He's a bard, not a rogue at all. Hydrate, friends. It's good for you. Aurelia Vel. That's a very quick meal, my friend. Slow down. Chew your food. Sound like a parent. Apparently. Sorry, that was bad. So, with the front part of the hood, what I'm putting in here is like the brim of the hood. It's going to be a little bit more solid than everything, so that it kind of stands up when he puts it over his head. And so it's going to have like embroidery on it. I don't need to draw every little thing on the embroidery because it doesn't matter. That's not what the story is about, right? It's the story meaning this picture of him with Shaka. The story is about just a character study of the two of them. So, along with the embroidery, he's going to have this stuff on his jacket. And because he's the Rusty Crow King, and I'm kind of reiterating design elements, and I'm reiterating them so that it's a cohesive design, right? So I've got the crow on the crow skull on the pommel of the sword. Sorry, sounded like my door open. On the pommel of the sword, but then I also have things like this embroidered feather shape on the back of the coat, right? Along with the other kind of shapes below here, and just kind of kicking them off into 3 dimensions, right? Making sure that it all reads. It's funny because tomorrow's a holiday. I feel like I should be preparing for a D&D game tomorrow, but we're totally not playing tomorrow. that actually needs to come up a little bit more. So I'm trying to make sure that this stuff all kind of lines up, right? Even though this is an asymmetrical jacket, I'm still trying to make sure that there's symmetry in the idea, at least. Because he's going to have gone to a craftsman on this, right? And the craftsman's going to have the design skills and everything. And he's going to have said, hey, I want this, this, and this. Make it beautiful because I'm worth it, or something. Yeah, Ville's a great DM. Very creative. And that's not even the best part of him. The best part of him is his rugged jaw and charming good looks. I mean, his ability to roleplay and really expound on the world. What did I say? I blacked out for a second. Hey, you know, I gotta try somehow. Oh, did I just snort? Did you guys hear that? Oh, well. Fuck it. How much of a person's artwork do you think is based on what they see? I don't think I understand the question, Cammy. Could you I did not. That was all in your head. Oh, well. Rephrase your question, if you don't mind, so that I can understand what you're asking. So, do you mean how much of a person's artwork is from reference? Because I think ultimately, at least personally for me, it's all been building a mental model of building a library of things that I can draw and ways that I draw those things, right? So if I look at objects and I start to break them down, then I'm basically looking at something and dictating what I see. But if I'm using what's in my head, then I have a preconceived notion, right? So even when I'm doing, let's say, a mashup of different things, like ultimately what Karis is a mashup of you know, a human and a goat I would say a little bit of dragon, but that's just me. But they're all based on things that I've seen before or I've drawn before, right? So I basically go in and kind of just define what the elements look like based on my own mental model. So, and the same thing with Shaka too, right? I mean, there's nothing wrong. Yes and no. I feel like there's an awful lot of people that have practiced quite a bit to be able to draw just directly out of their heads, using that kind of Rolodex of things that they have. And that was something that I was always taught if I wanted to be a comic book artist, was to draw everything. Draw everything all the time. And know how to draw everything all the time from any angle, right? So that's basically being able to take that object and draw it in space, no matter which way you turn that object, right? Because you have it in your head and you understand it in a way that is three-dimensional. So it doesn't have to be from life, but having something in front of you helps, right? So as long as you've built that mental model, you will always be able to reference it and turn something the way that it needs to be turned in space relative to the viewer and the camera, right? So while I agree with you that a lot of people do draw what they see in front of them, I think that it's only to a point, and then people will draw when they have the ability to visualize. That's why it's important to not only draw what you see in front of you, but be able to kill the noise in your mind and visualize something clearly in your brain as an artist, because getting rid of that white noise is going to help you to clarify something and be able to see it in 3 dimensions before you put it down on the page. And quite frequently, you'll see me stop and close my eyes, and I'm basically looking at something in my head and like rotating it around just a little bit. Like, how do I do the thing? You know, what are the properties of this at this angle, and then what are they when I turn them this way ever so slightly? I mean, for those that read Dune, I am what you would call a artistic mentat. I'm using my 3D brain to rotate objects in my head and putting it out onto the page, right? God, I wish I was a mentat. Mentats are human computers. Dope. I'm glad. Do I think that art communities encouraging this actually stifles creativity? Wait, hold on. True, but we also build up a mental memory. Spent years studying and painting portraits, and I noticed that I was looking less and less at my reference and just doing them without it. I think that's actually a really good place to be in, where you can take your reference and study your reference, like do a drawing, do a tracing, do a drawing of the tracing and then do your actual finished drawing and then do your painting, and that way you've gotten far enough away from the reference that you're not just a camera, right? Like I can appreciate the artistic skill and the craftsmanship that goes into being one of those amazing realist painters. But for me, it doesn't hold as much interest as doing something differently, like getting away from that, not being a camera, because everybody has a camera now. I got a camera here, a camera there, a camera there, a camera over there. I know there's other cameras around here. I probably got like 6 cameras on old phones, right? So everybody can take a picture. So what are you, as an artist, bringing to the equation? Are you bringing a sense of style? Are you bringing something different? Are you bringing an interpretation in your marks or in the way that you handle your edges? Are you bringing a distortion of the anatomy, not because you don't understand it, but because you don't think that you want it to be that perfection of human representation or re-representation, you know? Cammy coming with the SAT questions. Much of it's different yet the same. A lot of times it can be. Most people do the same poses at a specific angle, and they try to widen their horizons. Something with dynamic lighting. There's a ton of reference for exactly what I want. So when you're at that point, you have to rely on your imagination, your collective knowledge and skills. Yeah, absolutely. I think there are a limited number of poses that you'll be able to not only to draw the forms in, but also the limited number of poses that are iconic, that are going to represent what you want to say, right? So if you look at the pose packs that I put out on ArtStation, you'll see that those you'll see that a lot of those poses are meant to be casual everyday poses, or exactly opposite, much more epic and more geared towards like a certain style. So that it'll either be that kind of like hanging out pose where their arms are crossed or something and their head's tilted, or it'll be like that kind of upshot where you're looking up at the character, because that's the kind of thing that I use in my daily existence in an advertising studio that focuses on movie posters. I don't know how you're being difficult. I mean, you're pointing out that there are similarities in artists, and there's only so many ways that you can express a certain thing. Like, I mean, even what I'm doing, this isn't new. This pose thing, I mean, basically this is the buddy cop thing. These are the two characters back to back, right? I mean, Cammy, think of it like this. There's 12 notes that you can play on a scale, right? And how many iterations of songs are there? I think there was like 3 million melodies or something along those lines that were possible. And an algorithm wrote them all, and it's been done already. So nothing that you write hasn't been done already. And it's the same thing with art. Nothing that we do hasn't been done already. But that doesn't mean that we're not going to do it, right? Then it becomes the question of not what are we doing it for, but like like I said earlier, how are you expressing in a way that is unique to you? And that doesn't mean that it's not going to be out there already, because a lot of what everybody is looking at are the same artists over the generations and everything. But that means, how is it unique to you? How does it resonate with you that you're doing it in that way? Then don't. I don't think there is any single artist that incorporates all of my ideas. I'm all over the map. I look at different artists all day, every day. Literally all day, every day. Different artists doing different things with different styles. And I pick little things from here and there. I pick these folds that what's his name was doing, Albert Dorn, because I like those folds. They have a vibrancy to them, and I'm doing them right now. They may fade off later, they may not. Forgot to put it the bottom of his lip in there. Be careful of tangents here. There's a lot of intersecting elements. So I'm going to bring this part forward a little bit so that I can have the goatee come down. Aurelia, I totally feel you on that one. I've written a lot of things where I'm like, oh, I would love to be able to do this, but I don't have time to do a graphic novel. So it's never going to get made. Because when it comes to art, I would drive somebody batshit insane. Even if I respected their art and loved what they were doing, like I feel like I would be that shitty micromanaging client where I'm just like, oh, could you change that like 4 pixels that way? I don't want to do that. Oh yeah. So coming in, kind of breaking up some of these silhouettes a little bit. When I notice that I'm like flattening them out, I have this tendency to make things not three-dimensional, and it's just kind of from I think it comes from the days when I wanted to be an animator. So I simplify shapes, right, down to their requisite components. When if it's an illustration, you don't have to do that. You can really break things up into really interesting, minute kind of details. And then you're making the choice where to simplify and where to have, just little things that break it all up. You look at Daniel's work, and he breaks up his shapes in very interesting ways, very pleasing ways. Let's turn off the pressure sensitivity real fast. And turn off the transfer, turn off the shape dynamics, and very quickly do the exterior of this. I almost said staff, but it's most definitely a spear. Go. Turn this stuff back on, and Flesh this out a little bit more. So it is a spear. But Vil, you said in your description, you said it had all these kind of spines coming up along it, right? Like basically like what I have here. Am I doing it wrong? Yeah. Like I was saying, it's a spear. What's the difference between a lance and a spear? The length? Oh, that's no fun. Alright, well, it's canon that I'm gonna turn it into a spear. And if not, then I'm gonna go find a spear. So, like, I see this so, Bill, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I see in my head. Like, he's got this old blackened shitty spear, and he's gonna take it. Or no, I'll roleplay all that. But eventually, it's gonna be all decorated and shit like his horns are. Oh yeah, hey, thanks Stream Elements for reminding me. If you're here and you like what you see, support the channel. Hit that subscribe button. Join the arts department. Be part of the community. I'd love to have you. Okay, so let's get rid of that sketch. Okay, don't do that. I mean, you can do that if you want. I don't know if any of you guys saw what I just did, but I just scribbled that in. Do you see that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at how bad that is. Don't do that. I mean, if it's good enough for Drewsters, and it can be good enough for you, but to me that's just lazy. And it's lazy because there's not intent. So if you want to have something feel like it is more interesting, give it intent, right? So make sure that if you're going to do a scribble, you do it in a way that actually feels like it was broken up intentionally, right? I mean, Aurelia, that's essentially what's happening here right now. Only, Vil is the art director, which he always is for me. We work together. And I'm the artist. That is to say, I am the wrist. Yep. I do not mind it one bit, quite honestly. It's interesting. I used to hate collaboration. And then I got a job as a sketch artist in the entertainment industry. And the forced, not necessarily forced, because you can say no, you can have an opinion, But when you're driving into a studio to work on 8 drawings in a day, God, 5 now, thank God, and you have to execute, you don't have time to have this like, oh, I'm super attached to this drawing. It's very important to me that this little piece of it says what I want it to say, right? You're like, here it is. I did a thing for you. Is it good? Do you like it? Okay. Oh, you want me to change that thing? Sure, you got it. There you go. Is that what you wanted? Okay, cool. All right, thanks. And so now I'm mentally geared for working with others. And I love it because I used to be a fucking asshole. Used to be like, no, it's my vision and I'm an artist. Like, shut up. Nope, we're not going to hear the same song another time. Or is it? Where is it? You go away. Yeah. Yeah. Martes, coming in clutch yet again, my friend. I mean, okay. Yes, I still attach myself to some of the things that I do. But you do have to have some kind of ego. Yeah, see, and Vil is actually one of those that helped along my path of like backsliding. Because when you work on a project for like half a year and people are like coming in after the fact and nitpicking it and changing things, you start to get kind of edgy about it, where you're just like, why so many changes? But then he's right, where we're there to do something for a client, and we're wrists at the end of the day, and that's not a bad thing. But you just have to divorce yourself of the ego and move forward and make sure that the client's happy, because when the client's happy, everyone's happy, right? Yeah, Vil is he's very smart for his age. Makes me wish that I was as smart as he was at that age. Inspiration yet, Vil? So let's get into the shaka. Shaka. No. How was that persuasion roll? Patrons work. Person was like, could you change the feather to be more blue like the eyes? The artist legit said it is blue. I was looking at it and it was like, that is totally different hue. And it's not the same with the eyes. Yeah. And yes, Vil. Bardic inspiration. Aurelia, what's interesting about that is, you take those, I mentioned this the last time, the hue test, right? Where the hues are close together, but they're off, right? And some people just don't see those changes, right? They don't see the differences, rather. Like, I know for a fact that Daniel sees more color than I do. It's just 100% fact. He will pick out things that I miss easily. I don't hem and haw about it at this point. I'm like, yeah, well, probably should have seen that. Mead. Need the mead. But here's an interesting thought. Do kobolds have eyelashes? I need to pull up a picture of Shaka so I can reference it as I draw her. I only drew her once, so I'm not totally positive on some of these shapes. I feel like this shape here is kind of boxy. You're offended for the client, huh? Oh, there's so much stuff here. Cryo! Hey everybody, if you don't already, you should be following Cryomera, because she is what Daniel and I call a badass with the arts. So pop on over there, hit her profile, give her a follow. She's awesome. She's a great streamer, really fun to interact with, really wonderful human being, and just an all-around nice person. Thanks for hanging out on the lurk, Cryo. Appreciate it. I actually tend to have her on whilst I do work, because she is frequently on the streams, doing the stuff. She does a lot of traditional. She was part of the inspiration for getting this camera to do that traditional stuff. Now we just gotta try and get it all set up. Wow, how's that ASMR camera sounds as the music cuts out? Oh, you'll get it. I guarantee you will. What say we kick on some tunes here, friends? Twitch stream, upbeat or electro swing jazz? I'm feeling a little electro swingy. How about y'all? A little upbeat, right? Relurk. There it is. Oh, I so want to play Among Us with you, Cryo. Okay, so part of what she's gonna take a little while longer because this is only the second time that I've drawn her. So prepare yourselves, my friends. But I'm gonna try and get this head shape right, and this is gonna take a little bit because one, her head has changed directions from the drawing that I did of her, which means it's not as underneath her jaw, right? It's not up like that. So I'm gonna have to find a way to show that it's wide because she's got that really cool jowly shape back here. And that means that the eye here is bigger. These are all these things that I probably should have gotten in the sketch, but I did this pretty quickly on my lunch break today. It was like, I went on lunch and I was like, okay, I'm gonna have a sandwich, and I finished watching All Work and No Play season 2 episode 1 where they do chainsaw carving and stuff, and it's like 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, well, I'm on lunch and I still have time, so I might as well smash through a really fast drawing. So I did about 30 minutes on this whole thing and just got it all together so that I could do this evening. The Shadowlings, really? I mean, a flat gray wolf? Were they making like a t-shirt out of it or something? Pardon me. I feel like her head is more, not flat than that, but I made it a little too poofy. Like I was letting her hair kind of kick up too much. It used to be kind of back. Which means that this eye come over here. That needs to go because it's not right. So the important part here is the eye arch, I feel like. So on the previous drawing, these are lined up. So that would be the one just before the horn in the back. And gotta adjust the proportion yet again here. So this is really challenging, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm glad that y'all can struggle through this one with me on stream. Oh gosh, hey, guess what time it is, friends? I am going to save. And if you're new here, you have 1 minute to hit that follow button. And then we are going to do a battle royale for some channel points. Prepare yourselves, friends. As soon as my clock says 9:03, we're doing this. Are you ready? I think y'all are. All right. Let's go. It is a beautiful day for a battle royale. In drops Nico Sanchez, Kamabo, Namera, Oriel, Almighty, Cherry Pie, Shadowing, Inalvia, Uncanny Pally, Cryomare, Rick, Art, Martes, Rice Krispies X, Samurai Shaft, and Robicon. Go! Okay, we got 4 groups beating each other up. And who's going to be the first to go? Will I see? I missed it. I don't even know who's dying. It's a sad day. Looks like some lurkers went down. Robbie just took out somebody. Samurai picked up a bandage and moved on. Art is looking too healthy. Somebody please beat him up, because if he wins, we're doing another round. Namera, I believe in you. Run away from him. Quick. Rice Krispies X, you can do this. Art took out Namera. I feel like a jerk. Rice Krispies X taking down the Art for the win. Do that dance. Take that bow. Congratulations, you're the wiener. All right. And we're back. Rice Krispies, you the man. Man, I'm glad that I didn't win that round. I always feel bad when I win the round. Alright, where's my Shaka reference? I need to be able to see this stuff. Okay, another thing that I'm noticing is that I made some of this stuff a little too big, so just gonna squish it down just a touch, and when I come back, yeah, I think that's right. So now, put that other side in there. Feel like get just the smidge of the back side of that jowl, which also means that these lines have to alter a little bit. To make her stable, I had to move her head back a little bit more. Wait, Aurelia, thank you for the raid, thank you for being here, thank you for joining, and have a wonderful evening. We'll see you next time. And if I don't see you, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I probably won't because I'm not streaming till Friday. So, night-night. Alright, so now I can see a lot of the things that I had done wrong with the shapes, because I did them so quickly, right, earlier. Not all of the things, because she is she's an interesting character in that you have to get the shapes right or she doesn't read cute like she is, but devious. Devious? That's the word I'm looking for. Let's get these little freckles in, make her even more cute. Clever. That's the word I was looking for. Clever. Cute but clever, which I think is a close cousin of devious. Devious just has a little bit more kind of, I guess, malicious intent. So I need to pop him open and see where the horizon line is on this. So I'm going to, because I didn't really map this out earlier, I'm going to have to reverse engineer it, right? So I have to look at what I've drawn and see what has a top view and what has a bottom view. So bottom view is here, right? That's bottom of that. Is that bottom? No, it's top. So that means that the horizon line is right around there, which means that she's going to be way below the horizon line, right? And that actually makes makes sense given his height and everything, and the position of the camera. So the feet, yeah, they would go off. So, right. There. Wow. This is weird. My stylus just cut out. Yeah, so if that's our these are the things that you have to do when you're doing key art for like sketches for key art, because you have to have characters a majority of the time, and this is a specific question that I have to ask of art directors, is do you want them to be in a real tangible space, like occupying an office or a street corner or a cafe or something like that where they're interacting together, or do you want to break physics and perspective and just have something that visually work with two characters working together? So you always have to ask that question. And in this particular instance, they're standing back to back, so I have to establish them correctly in perspective, right? Which not only means like not only means their relationship to one another, but their relationship to the horizon line. And that's going to indicate what happens with all the lines on the clothing and the way that things wrap around the form in relation to the picture plane. So those are important things to keep in mind. And the reason that I did that was because I am currently working on her, the collar around her neck, which is it's tight enough around a circular element that there's going to be some curvature to it unless it's tilted in the right way, but it's all relative to this horizon line, right? Because if we're looking at this horizon line, then we're up above her and we're looking down. So there's going to be a little bit of curvature towards it, rather. And the same holds true for her scales and all that stuff. There's going to be more drastic curvature than the one where we were looking up at her, which was the original, which you can find on the Instagram. Oh, turn off that. So while I'm doing this, I'm doing little changes also to the design that I originally did. And on her design, her shoulders, I have them kind of just little kind of rims on there, with a little bit of a downslope, right? But then when I was talking to an Elf today, she pointed out that she's wearing armor, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put in a little bit of leather armor, where on the other thing I just had kind of the tight leathers, but I'm gonna armor this one a little bit more. So like a little bit on the arms, I feel like, because if it's armor, it's gotta armor something, right? Can't just be all fantasy armor. You're like, it's magical. I mean, you can do whatever you want. This is for me. This is my personal approach to it. Okay, I feel like all of this can move up ever so slightly. There we go. And on the original, I remember we had this, the like straps that were going around her torso, right? I remember because I remember talking about it when we were drawing her, that it was based on a piece that I had picked up that was this actual really cool kind of leather corset-ish kind of thing. Does she have an olive oil? Maybe you can answer this. Does she have like bracers or gloves or bracelets or anything like that? Before I get to that part of the drawing. I love doing this stuff on stream because I can just like, it's immediate interaction with you guys. So much fun. Pulchritude? I don't even know that word, but it's cool. Thank Bunny. I know, doesn't that suck? And pro tip, Fanged, he likes Daniel, not Dan and not Danny. Just so you know. Yeah, it's occasionally we overlap. And I'm supposed to be moderating his channel and he's supposed to be moderating mine. So we just kind of like hope for the best. I mean, you don't have to spell it out if you don't want to, obviously. No, that was just a pro tip. You don't have to. I told you so that you can be like Daniel, you know? If you really want to get under his skin, say it with a French accent. Daniel, and he just like when you've been friends with somebody for like 16 years, you really know how to push their buttons. Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely it's along the lines of this. An off-wheel, she needs to keep her fingers free to do like stealthy shit, right? So that's okay, Fanged. I'll do it for you. How about that? I'm actually like, I'm this close to convincing him to do a once a week kind of interaction kind of stream where it's just him and I like chatting and maybe doodling, and then putting that out as a what do you call it, podcast. So we're this close. Like today, he's like, when is this happening? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is actually, I mean, not really a commission because Anavwil and I play these characters. So this is Karis the Fawn, and this is Shaka the Kobold. Oh, Queen of the Sea 17 coming in with a raid. Thank you for that raid. Raiders, welcome to the arts department. I am Autumn Turkel. This is the arts department, and I am an illustrator. During the day, I work at a entertainment advertising studio in Hollywood, and I do all kinds of fun stuff. I should say I help. I am on a team that produces movie and television posters, billboards, all that kind of good stuff, and video game box art. And then in the evenings I do streams, and we do all sorts of stuff here. This was on the day job. Some of you may recognize it. This is, you'll see some whimsical stuff like this, emotes, D&D kind of homebrew illustrations, cell shaded kind of art, this kind of art, this being isometric, losing my ability to speak, D&D characters, creepy stuff, D&D frames, dragons, more dragons, pixel art, more D&D characters, and the list goes on and on and on and on. So, you see all kinds of fun stuff here. That being said, Queen of the Sea 17, welcome to the Arts Department. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How are you doing this evening? What were you up to? Dinkelberg955, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the Arts Department. Yeah, Fanged. Like me some pixel art. Actually, the latest YouTube video was about pixel art. Real basic stuff, though. She had to go clean her face after putting paint on it. Okay. Well, hopefully, when she gets back, she will let me know what she was up to this evening, and maybe give us a hello and post to her social media kind of stuff. Whoop. Hello. Maybe I can find it. Can I find it? Is there social media? Here we go. Here's some social media for her. Battle Goose, welcome. So this is the social media of Queen of the Sea, who just hit us with a raid. And that's her profile. Thank you very much for that raid, Queen of the Sea. Hope to talk to you when you get back. Full metal piece. That's cool. Wait, like Full Metal Alchemist? I watched the original of that. I didn't see the later one, but the original was dope. Battle Goose, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you here. Welcome back to the Arts Department, man. Vibe Tribe indeed. Battle Goose. So what were we talking about when we got raided? Oh, I was saying how this is not necessarily a commission. This is just for me. The one that we did last time on the Arts Department was a commission for our good buddy Rick here in the Arts Department. Wonderful contributor, supporter, subscriber, and occasionally I just take inspiration from the people in the stream who play D&D and their characters. So he gave me the lowdown on this guy, Oltug, the amazing barbarian that senses magic with his own magic and his tattoos glow. And I thought it was pretty damn cool. He's got filed down teeth and everything. So, pretty neat. Pretty neat indeed. Pretty fun. Nice. Half-orc artificer. It's funny because people say something, they'll be like, oh, I've got a half-orc artificer that with this, and this, and my brain just goes, do the drawing. I'm like, I can only do so many drawings. But I was just telling chat actually how much I enjoy all the inspiration I gain from having everybody here and pushing me to do art and produce, and just, you know, the things that I would not have done had I just been chilling at home, you know, on a Wednesday evening, you know. Yeah, you know, it's the interesting thing is, so I had this character, and he had this dislike of goblins, which somehow translated in my brain to a dislike of kobolds, or vice versa, because I've never liked the design of kobolds in Dungeons and Dragons. Just personally, I'm not a fan of like elongated snouts on creatures. Maybe because I can't draw them. I don't know. I'm just not, like, I don't find them an appealing species, and I never wanted to draw them because of that. And then I had talked to Vil Farrell, my DM, wonderful, again, supporter, subscriber here on the channel, and I was like, well, what if it had, if kobolds had a more smashed face, I'd be more into them. If they had a shorter snout, and that's how we came up. I would say this is kind of a homebrew version of a kobold, but maybe I'm mistaken. So, that's her story. I mean, at least the visual element. And then Vil Farrell can fill you in on other things. And Alvwheel, who plays this character, can fill you in on even more. But keep in mind that we play them, and there's spoilers in any descriptions that I would have. Oh, where's Daniel when you need him? Oh well, looks like I'm gonna have to do it myself. That's okay, Fanged. I appreciate it. I'm only here for a few hours. Doesn't take much. I feel like for both Daniel and I, it's mainly a ceremonial title at best, you know. Outside of bots, I have a wonderful community here that are very respectful and kind to one another, and everyone except me. Except for Martest. Martest is kind of a jerk, but I still love him anyway. Not even here to defend himself right now. God, I feel like we need to play Among Us, because there's definitely like stream shenanigans that need to be taken out on one another. Oh no, Fang, you weren't here earlier when he was calling me out for being fake and all this stuff. So this is the bed that Martez has made. He's gonna have to lie in it this evening. The Shadowings. Hey, thank you for finding us tonight and joining and becoming part of the arts department. Happy to have you here. Looking forward to checking out your art on the Discord. There's the Discord for anybody else that wants to pop on in. We're there all the time, talking about art, life, media, all the good things. Some of the bad. We have a vented out channel where we can scream at the wall. So, Natu Art, welcome. Hola. Am I the only one that saw Martest earlier, like, talking mad shit to me? I feel like I'm being gaslit right now. I'm just giving him a hard time. I totally said that I love the guy. He's a hell of a lot of fun. He's chill. Oh, Natu Art. Thank you. Appreciate that follow. Welcome to the arts department. Nikki T955. If you're in the chat and you join the Discord, do me a small favor and change your name on Discord to be your Twitch name so that we all know who's interacting where. Appreciate that very much. Cammy, I see you. Cut that out. Oh no! Chat is like... My chat is turning on me. What have I done? Martez, come back and save me, buddy. Have a great night, the Shadowwings. We'll see you soon, my friend. I swear to God, he totally threw me under the bus and talked shit earlier. I need to refill my water. I'll be right back. I highly expected to come back and be like Donald Glover in Community, walking in with the pizzas and the place was just on fire and insanity going on. I'm glad to know that the chat did not mutiny entirely. Fanged. Let me down. You absolutely let me down. Queen of the Sea, hello, welcome back. I'm glad you got that paint off your face. I was gonna say you got a little something, but you know, I think you got it all. Was it? What did it look? Yeah, I kind of forgot something, didn't I? I wanted water. Leave me alone. Queen of the Sea, how was your stream? Chat is unruly tonight. It's like a popcorn song, just straight unruly. This is a wholesome community. I bet you... I will bet you 500 channel points that Martez is over hanging out on Daniel's stream. Don't go and check. Stream was great. Worked on some drawing, sketching characters from Full Metal Alchemist. Dig. All right. We gave you a shout out earlier. You were not around, but I did it. Thank you for the raid. Thanks for bringing your community over here. We appreciate growing the arts department, and new faces, new artists, new creative individuals are great. I did post a Discord invite if any of you wanted to join us after hours, where we continue a lot of this for real. It's a never-ending... Oh, thanks, Stream Elements. Why don't you just repeat yourself? Do you have Queen of the Sea? I already did post your social media, but if you would like to post your social media again, or a link to anything, you want to show us what you're working on, something you're proud of, then we'd love to see it. It is a rather wholesome community, but you know, wholesome in the way that we definitely will take the piss, as they say in London, right? You taking the piss? Yeah, certainly. Okay, cool. Word. Fuck off, Google. I love that I can't really hear what she had to say to me, but yeah. Don't get Google, folks. They'll take over your life. Stop. What is happening? Okay, Google, stop. My chat is in mutiny. My Google is in mutiny. Ah! What the? It's like, oh, hey, Queen of the Sea. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the arts department. Appreciate it. Seriously. Okay, so who is Nikki T955? Is anybody here Nikki T995? Dinkelberg. Okay. Ah, okay. Awesome. Look at all these wonderful links. Give you a little follow on the socials, my friend. Thank you for that. Oh. Looks like all of my alerts are a little slow tonight. Little slow. I feel like they always are. Oh, okay. You have shifted your name. Thank you, Dinkelberg. I appreciate that. Now, all is right with the world on the Discord. So she's got this little rapier hanging from her belt over here. And initially I had a little pouch there, but it's gonna have to be the rapier, right? And not the pouch included. So in my book, rapiers always have that like handguard on it, right? But I am gonna put a little pouch back there that she can kind of store stuff in, like around the back of her belt, so she just reach behind the rapier and grab stuff, right? I don't know what she's gonna keep in these pouches. They're probably like that big. It's where she keeps her lipstick. Because I know how much an Alvale would put lipstick on any of her characters. Just makes a little hole. Poke them with the pointy end. Thank you, Queen of the Sea. Spell components, that's right, she casts spells. So, got this overlap where she's holding a knife in this hand, and unfortunately it's all getting it's getting a little jumbled on this side. So, what I might have to do is take this stuff and transform it a bit. Or more like that. Yeah, because if it's down, that makes sense. Now that I've done it, I can actually erase it and redraw those things. So if it's down, then I have a clear silhouette, and she can be holding the dagger like a dagger, like as if she was going to stab. Which I kind of like, I feel like in my mind, in the battle that we had in the warehouse, she like jumped on a dude's back and stabbed him in the back. So that's how she's holding it, as if she was going to stab some dude in the back. So making sure that that middle knuckle is the bigger knuckle, because that's how it works. It's always the middle knuckle is the big one, even when you only have 3 knuckles. Why? Because I said so. Do as I draw, not as I say. Do as I draw, not as I do. I don't know. There's something in there that... Secret Life of Ariete when she uses a pin as a sword. Totally! Totally. I wouldn't have gotten that a month ago, but I just watched it for the first time. Wait, she doesn't have a couple levels in Rogue? I just naturally thought she was a rogue. So, get that cloak going there. So says the DM. I'm sorry, Uncanny Pally. I missed your, is it called a knuckle bow thing? I don't know what that was in reference to, and I apologize. Streamer brain, streamer brain. Ah. I don't know what it's called on a rapier, to be honest with you. It's been a while since I studied those, like the actual components on different weapons. Oh, that reminds me. Yeah, the everything that is currently up on the Teespring store is good to go as a design. So if you're into it, pick it up. It should be solid and good to go. And on the Discord, in the announcements channel, is all the discounts for that stuff for the holiday. So, if you're into it, get it while the getting's good. So, wasn't totally sure on the leathers for a kobold, so I kind of figured I would have her have kind of like, it's not necessarily a skirt, but it's not like tight leathers all the way around. Dope. Thanks, Dinkelberg. Hero Forge. Right on. Right on. That's cool. Kultar the half-orc. I dig it. He's classy. That's a classy half-orc you got there, my friend. So looking at this shape, maybe bring that down on the side too, so that there's a little bit of like knee coverage. Speaking of knee coverage, maybe she's got a little bit of knee pad coverage there. But then underneath, as I understand it, leathers, I mean, it's pretty much just like, it's like thicker leather, right? Dinkelberg, Uncanny Pally, and Vilfarel now have a connection point. Vilfarel spends more time on Hero Forge than any human being should. And I love it because the stuff he comes up with is... what's the word? Amazing? We'll go with amazing. That's stream friendly. That's dope, Dinkelberg. See, and that's the kind of stuff that really inspires me about what people are doing with their characters, right? So they're taking all of these stereotypes and the things that in the past were the cliches of all of these folk from D&D, and they're turning them on their heads because they can play them now, right? In the newer editions. And it just, I think it's so cool. Like, I see everybody doing these things. I'm okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Oh, I can get behind that too. Oh yeah, that too. So it's just like everything. The creativity is just amazing, and the art that you guys are doing, and the writing, and all that stuff, just so exciting. Dude, I have so many minis, you guys. I have so many minis. I have so many minis that I have a 3-tiered case that is probably about that by that by that, full of minis. And then I have another tray that slides into that case. It's a metal case, so that they magnetize to it. I have another tray full of those minis. And then outside of that, I have about another 10 that came in the mail because I had a subscription to a thing. And then on top of that, I have all the Kickstarters that I did that have nowhere to live that are still on their way because of COVID. So I don't need a goddamn 3D printer. There is no way. No way I'm getting a 3D printer. And Vil Ferrell's like, no, I'm getting one. And I know that if he gets one, I'm going to be like, well, shit, I could totally print this up, and I could print that up, and I could do this, and I could do that. And then it's just going to be like shelves of minis. It's just going to be insanity. Just miniature insanity. See, oh, Phil, I love you, brother. Absolutely adore you. What could possibly go wrong? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. So, clean up that there. So you'll notice that in this stream, as the night goes on, there's a lot less talk of art and art things, and it either gets really quiet because everybody gets tired, or it just gets unruly and yeah. So if you're here for art learning and all that stuff, I apologize if you're not getting enough of it. Feel free to ask questions if you have any. Discord Quincy did a full color portrait for each character for my DM's bachelor party that we ran for him. That's cool. Whoa. Monk stuff. Wait, is that a monk? Can monks use spears? I suppose they can, right? My D&D is in the intro to the channel, actually. Our D&D crew, and it's these guys. So, yeah, that's. I just pointed at my screen like y'all can see it. Smart. So this is Book, and this is Chuck. And this is Covis, and this is Quinn. Aww. This is Payne, and this is Kit, and this is Leo, and this is Guardian, and this. Oh. Kit? Which one, Queen? Oh, yeah, totally. And this is Gwen. Did I get everybody? Galadar, Gwen, Guardian. Yeah. So yeah, that's the team. That's the original team. Now we've branched out. That was year one. Now there are others, including Shaka and Karis and what's the other one? Oh, I did a Pain Year 2, but I don't know where that drawing is. Yeah, it was our group was pretty big. Yeah. Vil will fill you in. He is the DM. Nope. Just a little bit back there. Like that. There you go. Little cobalt toes. Man, seems like we've got some definite D&D players here. Everybody definitely knows their terminology. Like what it takes to run a successful campaign. I am all game for D&D players and art and all this stuff. I am so glad that y'all are here. You make this a lot of fun. There you go. That's the guy that was playing Chuck. He's a wonderful human being. If you got a moment, drop by. And if you want to check us out... Uh-oh. Don't do that. What the heck? There we go. That's what happens when you're not in the text field. We will be playing on Saturdays at that Twitch address, starting at about 11 a.m. PST. Oh God, I totally messed up my brush. Let me reselect this brush. Okay, is it working? Yeah. Ah, Vil. I was an actor, man. That's all I did. I had more acting classes in high school than I had art classes. Hence the bard thing. Nobody took a level bard just to write and sing a song for the group. That's fun. That is a good time right there. So she, Anovil, we said that she has little black nails, right? That was canon. Okay. Yes, you are, Vil. Yes, you are, my friend. Oh God, wait. Was I in a musical? I think I was in a musical in high school. Angry Dog Mommy. Hello. Welcome, welcome. The wonderful Angry Dog Mommy. Showing up super late for her. Did you fall asleep early and you're just waking up now? Or are you still awake? I don't know, but she's first and second, so she can't be that angry. Look at that shit. Look at that. That's dope. Hype for that. Oh. You know, I haven't eaten dinner tonight, so that sounds just amazing. So... fix that. She's got these little kobold toes. Little kobold toeses. And I'm gonna guess that she does her nails too. So all of her nails are black. In fact, I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and we're gonna do a little bit of Arthurgus. Before I say hello to Arthurgus, I'm going to do a real quick roleplay here, or a real quick lore. Karis and Shaka get their nails done together in the city at some place. Arthurgus, thank you for the raid, my friend. Welcome to the Arts Department. All the wonderful people from Arthurgus's chat and community, welcome to the Arts Department. Wonderful to have you here. Arthurgus, how was your stream, my friend? What were you working on? Anybody that hasn't already followed Arthur, I'd pop over there and hit him up with a follow. He's a good person, good artist. He's on the Discord too. You can check out some of his art there. And for those that came in that have not been here before, this is the Arts Department. My name is Autumn Rain Turkel, hence the arts. And I do all sorts of art, illustration. During the day, I work for an entertainment advertising agency as a sketch artist and illustrator. We do movie posters, TV posters, and video game box art and stuff. The stuff that I work on, this is from work. And this is the kind of thing that you'll see in the channel. Whimsical up through DnD kind of illustration stuff, isometric randomly, character designs for D&D characters, creepy art because why not, dragons, more dragons, pixel art, more pixel art, and all of the things. Tons of the things that I like to do. I do switch up styles, so you're probably never know what you're going to get, but that's kind of the fun of it. Arthur, back to you, my friend. Working on some fan art for WoW. Do you have anything you want to share with us this evening? Social media, a link to something that you're proud of that you just finished up, anything along those lines. Yeah, I noticed that you hadn't streamed for a few days. Yeah, Dingleberg. Hey, you know, I would say that WoW is always going to be there, but I know it's that big relaunch / expansion and everything, so, you know, get in while the getting's good on that stuff, right? Hey, you know what, gang? For Arthuragus's followers that just joined us, we're gonna check this out real quick. Ooh, hey, check that. Dope. I'm digging it. I like how the colors are all separate, but you kind of keyed them together. So it's that's gonna be cool, man. Let us know when you finish it. Post that up on the Discord, my friend. For Arthuragus's followers, if you want to participate in the Battle Royale for stream points, hit the follow button now. I'll give you a minute to do so. And then we're going to have a 10 p.m. Battle Royale for 200 stream points. Really liking these dudes, man. Very cool, very cool. Gonna try and break this up so it's not as straight. We'll give it a little like flare maybe. So I'm just looking for ways to kind of improve on the character of the character. The character of the character. So one of my teachers in college was like, it's about the rhythm of the rhythm. How does that even, what does that mean? Greygam, thank you for the follow, and that was a minute. So get ready for the, according to Angry Dog Mommy, rigged Battle Royale, my friends. That's not it. Here we go. It is a beautiful day for a Battle Royale. In drops Camibo, Art, Inoville, Numeria, Dinkelberg, Rick, Queen, Uncanny, Cryomera, Arthuragus, Bizarre, Robocon, Fanged, Martess, Angry Dog Mommy, Vilfarel, Battlegoose, Megamation. Go! Goodness. Ooh, Art and Camibo beating each other up in the corner. What else is new? Oh man, people going down fast. I didn't see who they were. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the streamanity. Oh, down goes Angry Dog Mommy. Somebody take out Art. Good job, Goose. Battlegoose takes out Arthuragus. Uncanny Pally coming for Queen. Oh, Queen takes him out. Rubicon chasing after Battlegoose, who just picked up a bandage. And Inoville picked up a bandage. Rubicon and Battlegoose and Inoville take out Rubicon. Queen of the Sea going for that bandage, but Battlegoose beats her to it. And it's Battlegoose and Inoville left at the very end. Goose turns around. Inoville gets a punch in. Goose gets a punch in and Inoville is down. It's Battlegoose for the win. Yeah, do that dance, my friend. Do that jump, take that bow, do your thing. You are the winner. Congratulations. Uh-oh. That's what I was trying to do there. Hey, that was a good battle, my friends. Yeah, so if you look down on the leaderboards down below and you click on stream points or something like that, you can see how many stream points you have. And at some point, great Goose. Yeah, buddy, congratulations. You can see how many points you have, and the only two things up on the Stream Elements store, because I haven't figured out how to give you guys access to that store just yet, are the top two tiers in our exposure category here. Only at the Stream Elements store, you actually earn them in the Battle Royales. So that's why I introduced the Stream Elements store.
Shut up!
Ooh, with the slap. But I don't know if that was for me or Goose, but thank you for slapping that sticker. Thank you for the 50 bits. I appreciate it. For anybody that wants to slap stickers on the overlay, I believe you can find access to the stream stickers. Over to the right there, underneath the Amazon Blacksmith, that heart there is stream stickers, and you can slap them to your heart's content if you got the bits to pay for it. And yeah, definitely for Goose. He's making pies. Oh yeah, I forget that. See, I am like super flying solo, so like I forget tomorrow is a holiday where people are going to be hanging out and doing holiday things, and I'm just going to be like chilling here. I don't mean that in a like, oh, poor me. It's just like I'm always good just chilling. I mean, it would be nice to see some family members and stuff right now, but I am definitely good. Just hanging out, doing a thing, you know? Yeah, I should probably order something from the store, but I got plenty of food here. I'd probably do some work tomorrow, work on the poster pitch that I'm working on right now, and chill out for the rest of the day. You know, put like, you know, half a day in or something, and chill out for the rest of the day. Maybe play some games, maybe do like a impromptu stream or something. I don't know. NBD, right? For those raiders, we do have a Discord. Where we do all the after hours things like chat just like this and love one another and give one another a hard time and give one another support all at the same time. Wait. He's a mommy, I can't really talk about it. It's part of the day job. I can say that I'm working on an illustration for a poster, but big broad statement. Other than that, I can't say anything. Yeah, I did not know this about Goose. I'll tell you what. When the community is so big that I can own a mansion, I will hire Goose as my personal chef. Mommy, you are not the first person to say that, and I apologize. I wish that I could talk about it, but given that my job, including Vil Farrell's job too, is so awesome that we would never want to jeopardize it, we must be very coy about these things. because we want to talk about it as much as you want to hear about it. I guarantee it. Okay, so he's got a little bit of a tilt to his head, so I'm going to put this slightly below the other one. And so looking at that art, there you go. Thank you, Arthurgus. I appreciate it, buddy. For sure. Means a lot. I'm always honored when people with talent look at what I do and say that it's looking good. Always, that's, you know. And let me rephrase that. People with an artistic eye, because even the people that don't do it, that I know have the vision and understand, you know, shapes and all that stuff. So, oh, look, guys, it's Martest, the guy that threw me under the bus earlier that none of you believed. So Martest, apparently you weren't here earlier when I started talking smack about you in a fun way, and chat revolted. Revolted? Yes. There was mutiny, and I was called out for being a horrible, horrible person. And I just wanted to make it clear that you were talking shit earlier, and I was just giving it back to you. And they were like, no, Martest is a wonderful human being, and he would never do that. He's sweet and innocent. Wait, the kobold's stealing all the thunder? I wasn't fucking with Martest. I was giving shit back to Martest because Martest gave me shit early on, where he was like, "You're fake. You're not even real," and then some other thing that I don't recall now because stream. And then later on, I was like, "Everybody here is great except for Martest. That guy's a jerk." And then everybody was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, bro." Uh-oh. Man, I gotta be honest. I absolutely have been craving playing Among Us with you guys because I need the laughter in my life. But yeah. Can I prove that I'm real? Well, I art, therefore I am. And I art, therefore I am. Well, I will, should I just, I mean, she's got a pastry in her hand. Of course she's got personality, right? I probably did talk shit about you just after you left, Martest, because you didn't do like a lurk or anything like that. Baudelaire 7, thank you for the follow, and welcome to the arts department, my friend. Again, for those that want to join the after hours shenanigans, there's the Discord. Hop to it, join, and I will give you a role on the server like I just did for Tiny Terror of the Tutors. God, that's a good username. Who is that here? Apologies, but please change your name on the Discord server to your name on stream. I appreciate it. That way we can keep it all in check. Battle Goose. Oh, why you gotta be like that? That hurts my heart that I have to look at those pies and I can't eat them. Queen of the Sea. All right, that's a great name. I love it. I will never remember who it is, though, unfortunately. Tiny Terror of the Tutors. So good, so good. so creative. Martest, I talked bad about you because I was giving you a hard time. Just giving you what you gave me earlier in the stream. That's it. Just for fun, because you're a good person and I enjoy you. And you know, it's like when you know somebody enough that you can, as they say, like I said earlier in London, take the piss. Hey, mate, I can give you a hard time, right? You guys have like just destroyed me in Among Us and made me laugh my ass off so much and giving me such a hard time. Like immediately, if you see me and you're the imposter, who's gonna die first? Definitely Art. So, you know, I feel like we're all friends around here. We are all friends around here. So, you know, the next time that we do the subs only Sunday fun, it will definitely be me that goes down first. And I bet you, not gonna bet channel points anymore. Oh, by the way, Martess, where were you? Were you over on Daniel's stream checking him out? And this isn't like a trick question. I just want to, and it's not like gonna get in trouble for hanging out with Daniel. What up, Diego? We were just talking about you. Actually, we were talking about Among Us, but you know, you're included in all that shenanigans. Yeah, I'm horrible at imposter too. Mainly because I can't lie and everybody always suspects me anyway. Oh, out blowing snow. Okay, so I don't owe anybody 500 channel points. Yes! Wait. No, that means I owe somebody 500 channel points. Oh well. I don't know who I bet, but it was like kind of out into the vacuousness of the stream. Oh, was it, Vil? Yes, he does. Man, hide and seek in that game is so much fucking fun. Especially with the mics still on and everybody like, run away. Vil Farrell, I can't give you channel points. I can give you SE points later on. Glad to hear that, Diego. Very glad to hear that. Huh, look at all those diamonds by the names. What does that mean? SE is Stream Elements. So I set it up, Mommy, because you remember how I was trying to get it so that people could gain something from the battle royales. So I set it up so that Stream Elements is also tallying your points, and you can see how much points you have on the leaderboards down in the about section. Oh, okay. I'm a smart man, I promise. Yeah, way over my head. I'm sweet and innocent. I don't know anything about like what you're talking about or euphemisms or anything. So generally, Arthurgus, we only do them on Sundays. But what I'll do this time, because I feel like some of us have some time off, is I'm gonna pop onto the Discord, and in the event planning section, which is in the break room. Yeah, event plans. I'm going to put some information, and if people want to respond with when they would like to play, I'll put a couple of options. And it's probably going to be tomorrow night or Sunday night. Because I've got time tomorrow night. I got no family plans. El Riff. Welcome to the Discord server. And if you wouldn't mind changing your name to who you are in stream, that would be awesome. We would really appreciate it so we can all keep you straight. Talk to you like you're one of us, like we know you, like we talk to you in the stream. Diego, yeah, there's quite a few peoples here, and I enjoy them. I am very happy that you wonderful people are choosing to spend a random hump day with an artist just doing some doodles. We're gonna start inking this guy because why not? We've got a little bit of time, and we're having a good time. So, you know. Diego, are you heading out? This is heading out talk, it seems. Seems like it was like, hey, hi guys. Okay, gotta go. Is that what you're doing? I feel like that's what you're doing. We've missed you, buddy. For those that are newer here, Diego was around early on, and he spent many a fine evening talking shit with us, talking art. He is a great artist himself, and he's just been busy. Life getting in the way. This is definitely a time when life has been getting in the way of a lot of things. I've been drive-by Diego. Nah, Diego. Hey, buddy. So nice to have you here, man. I mean, so nice to have everybody here. For sure. What a great crew. People coming in, raiding, bringing their wonderful communities over here, joining us on the Discord. I love the growth. I love the connections. Seriously. And so much talent. Damn. If you guys get the chance after the stream, whenever, check out what's going on in the Discord. Some crazy shit. So that right there, I just put this line in and I realized I gave Vilfarella a hard time about something on his design that does just that, where it like pinches into that corner there. So I can't do that because Diego, thanks for being here. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Keeping them numbers up, keeping that community happening, visibility on that front page. Just glad you came by, really. Been missing you, thinking about you. Fondly, of course. Not fondlingly, just fondly. I said this before, I can't wait for all this craziness to be done so we can like plan up some kind of like the arts department get together where, you know, we'll just set it off like in the future so people can like we can plan for it and put money away for it and everybody like get together and have shenanigans. In comes Cammy, master of guilt trips. Love it. I mean, wait, how did it go back to the gesture drawing video? Stream Elements, you are broken. You are broken. Y'all broke my Stream Elements. I'm okay with that. If having y'all here breaks it, that's what it is. Forgot what I was saying. Oh well. Damn brain. Stream brain. So, how many people are doing Thanksgiving Day stuff? And how many could actually play some Among Us with us if we were to put something together? Oh, that's interesting because I actually thought you were talking about California. That's fair. And Ovil, we can never get you to play Among Us anyway. I don't know why, but dude, charity football game. That's fun. Holy crap, Uncanny. 3 separate Zoom calls? Ugh. Suppose I should probably check in with the fam. But for me, that's like 15-20 minutes and I'm out. I'm like, okay, I got things to do. I gotta go make a YouTube video and do a thing, and I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. Four hours of a game, weeks of pain. Alright. Hey, if it's worth it, right? That's like me on the 20-something mile rides that I do on my bike. So worth it. You know what makes it really worth it? Is the inner like smugness that you get from doing it when you're done and you're like, I'm on the couch now for the rest of the day, but I did my thing and it's okay. Like, really? Yes, butt shorts. Hey, I wore them. They were good. They feel a little kind of diapery in the crotch, but I wore them. Oh, Diego, send food, buddy. I'm gonna be eating leftovers. I'm gonna use the smoothing just a touch, like 10%, so I can get this nice smooth line on the exterior here. So I feel like that's kind of integral to the character's clothing. Wait, who, what? VSM, sorry? Thank you for the follow. Was that from before or did that just happen? Nobody's dancing. I don't know, but thank you for the follow. Welcome to the arts department. There we go. Dance, everybody. There it is. There's the dancing. Kind of coordinated too, wasn't it? There is the Discord if you want to join that after hours shenanigans. on said Discord, please change your username to match your Twitch name, and that way we will know who we're talking to. Much appreciated. Right, the dance. I was like, I was enraptured with it. I was like, oh, look at him go. I feel like if I ever change up the stream, you guys will never let me get rid of the stream avatars at this point. You'll be like, where's the goddamn stream avatars? Bring them back, or I'm unfollowing, unsubbing, and leaving your Discord. I mean, I don't think that people are aware that they can actually customize them. So if you are new to the follow thing and you look down in the about section, you'll find a stream avatars box that you can enable the permissions on, and it will ask you for access to your account. But that's just so that when you come back to the page, it remembers that your account has configured on this page that stream avatar. So you can go down there. Everything is unlocked, and you can customize it to your heart's content. And so, that being said, go to it, my friends. You don't have to be the default cube if you don't want to. I did go through the huge amount of trouble, hassle, and blood, sweat, and tears to design, animate, and color those cubes myself and put them into the system. That's not a guilt trip, I'm just saying. Stream Elements, doing all the Stream Elements things. Sorry, guys. I configured Stream Elements, but apparently it's ignoring my commands. It's configured to only do it once every half an hour or so, but it seems to have a mind of its own, really. Turn down these lines a little bit more so that we can actually see what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's looking... So it looks like I'm drawing the same thing over and over again. And on some levels I am, and this is one of Daniel's arguments about being too tight on your pencils, is that you're not, there's no room for mistakes and creativity, and you're just drawing the same thing again and again. So why not just leave it loose to begin with? I personally am one of those that I like to have the structures in place to then think about things like line quality and lost and found edges and thick and thin and those sorts of things. So it's like, for me, it's a step-by-step process. It's a little bit different than what Daniel does, which is good, because if I drew, and when I do draw in the way that Daniel does, it looks too much like Daniel's stuff. And we are different people, for crap's sake. But are you? How do you know? See, this is what I was talking about earlier. Martest, making me question my sanity. Well, Daniel Landerman is my mod, my closest friend since college, and my coworker. and we basically have had parallel paths since college. And so we are very familiar with one another's art, one another's ideas, and one another's mentality. One might say that there's a bit of a bromance there, and I would never deny one making said observation. I'm okay with that, because I'm okay with my own sexuality. That's right in front of us the whole time. Anagram of what? Pally. Oh man, I was like almost gonna like start writing it down. Like, now I really feel gaslit. I think Daniel's still over there streaming right now too. Yes, he is. Oh, and Fanged Bunny's over there. So I think the things that Daniel and I talk about are quite not necessarily at odds, but he tends to really focus on the elements of art and that sort of thing, whereas I have them as tertiary in what I do in the stream, right? Like you'll get a little bit of stuff here and there, you get some entertainment, we talk about stuff, we have kind of shenanigans. But he really focuses in on not necessarily techniques as much as materials and that sort of thing. So all that was to say, I don't know that we would have I don't know that it would be the easiest merging of our two streams unless we were like actually doing that thing where we talk back and forth and have a discussion about art and that sort of stuff. But we'll see if maybe we can pull it off. I think that would be fun. I think it would be more about I guess a theme or a chosen set of questions. Maybe we could open it up to the communities to ask questions about art and stuff. Art discussions. Yeah, but I feel like it would be more than just art. There would obviously be other things involved in there because, you know, like I said before, Daniel and I tend to have discussions that are fairly broad ranging. So while there will be art in there, it'll also, you know, talk about business, talk about music, talk about all of the things that interest us. I guarantee you Daniel will want to have a big discussion about whiskey, scotch, rye, all of the good things, and other alcohols and that sort of stuff. That's a passion of his. Not in like a I'm an alcoholic way, but in a good mixology drink way, right? Whereas I'm like, I can't drink, it hurts my tummy. But that doesn't stop me from talking about it and asking questions. And at work, generally, because we basically same room, work together, he'll like pour a drink or something, and I'll be like, let me see what it tastes like. So, you know, I'll try something neat from him. Neat meaning, you know, just no ice. Oh, Cammy. What'd you do with it? Did you drink it all? That sounds like that would be one where I would have to try it for sure. But when I try it, it's just like a sip. Glenlivet, is that one of those really smoky ones, the ones that are like super peaty? All right. That's fair. When I did drink scotch, my favorite was Macallan. The Macallan, I want to say 12. Like, I felt like the 18 was a little too kind of harsh, whereas the 12 was really smooth. Like, if I'm going to drink something like that, my whole preference for scotch was to have something that was smooth, that just went down easy. Whoa. Those two shapes are different. That goes down, goes back up, comes down that way. So to bring this back around to Dungeons and Dragons, has anybody ever had a campaign that actually integrated drinks? Like, when I think about it, that's kind of a throwaway in most of the campaigns that I've seen, where like you figure with this huge like fantasy world that there, well, yeah, but no, not like you're drinking at the table, but like, because think about like how important drinks are to some people. Like a good drink that has, you know, a history and all that stuff. Like, you see it in Critical Role, there's a little bit of like, you know, he talks about Bo's family and their vineyard, right? But there's more to it than that, right? Like, you could delve into like certain drinks being from certain areas and stuff like that, like they are in our world, but you never really see that. Like, there's all this huge fleshed out kind of world, but when I think back, there's not, I don't think I recall anybody ever like having that as like as much of a focus as other places, or our world, I should say. Shadow March soda. Cool. How is it carbonated? Was that like an artificer carbonation thing? Sorry. VSM, sorry. Welcome to the Discord, my friend. I gave you a role on there, and you can now post in all of the places. In Eberron, magic is used kind of like science. There's a lot of low-level spellcasters around that can do cantrips for everyday purposes. So like carbonating beverages is so like it's actually a magical drink then? Yeah, Cammy, that's gonna happen for sure. Y'all are gonna have to call 911. Corporate drinks in that, but I thought they should have been dwarven cleric because they're familiar with spirits and else. Right. Like, I feel like there's Like there could be a really fun adventure around like drinks as a whole. Like maybe even a game mechanic on it, right? Make it so. I bet you I could get Daniel to play if I created an adventure around drinks. Wait, so wine people are like the there's sommeliers, right? So what is Arthur. Hey, thanks for the look at that. I'm can't even speak right now. Thank you for the raid, my friend. Always appreciated. Appreciate you bringing your community on over here to hook up with the arts department. Look forward to catching you either on the Discord or your stream or my stream soon. Have a good night, man. And have a happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you. Beer enthusiast is a... Oh, nice, Arthur. Hell yes. No, not a beer sommelier. Like a spirits sommelier. A cicerone. That's pretty cool. You can make a class out of that, right? Like all the classes could revolve around drink types. Moscato. More Moscato on top of Moscato. Are you, Jay-Z? I mean... had this flash of like a peanut with your face on it, like, I'm a huge beer nut! Sorry, man. Right? Okay, so it wasn't just me, Pally. Alright. It's like... just the visual in my head. Oh, there's only one beer that I absolutely will pick up. Don Leo! Calling me out for the 3-hour uptime. Almost 4-hour uptime. Oh, so I was gonna say, the beer that I dig... and Don Leo, welcome to the arts department. Haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Nice to see you. Allagash Curio. It's like 6% ABV. It is so good. It is so smooth. It is so tasty. See, Pally knows what's up. It's a damn good beer, right? All right, Vil. Now we know when we finally redo your garage and we have the game room and we're streaming from there. That's when I'll be drinking, and that's what I'll be drinking. It's 11%. Oh shit. Maybe I'll catch an Uber down there. Yeah. I think that's why I like it, because it has a little bit of that like bourbon sweetness, right? Yeah, it's fucking great. It's great, I tell you. I just want to drink it up, eh? Kind of fell out there at the end, but you know, whatever. Queen of the Sea, thank you for the raid. Thanks for joining the arts department. Looking forward to seeing some of your streams in the future and talking to you on the Discord or in the stream again. Really appreciate it. Have a great night and have a happy Thanksgiving. Oh, Zazart? Yeah, Zazart. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the arts department. Founders, huh? I'll have to hit you up later about that, Uncanny. I'm not one of those people that will drink alone. Like if I do drink, it's a rarity. So when I do, it's generally like social out on the town with Daniel Landerman and Tiny Girlfriend, and sampling what they're drinking. And even then, it's few and far between. But I will definitely get down on an Allagash Curio because I haven't had a drink. Honestly, I think it's been almost a year and a half maybe since I drank anything, I want to say. Great mouthfeel? What the hell does that mean, Jay-Z? What is mouthfeel? All I feel when I drink beer is bubbles. Uh-oh. Oh, there it is. All right. COVID bottles. Well, when we have the arts department gathering after all this stuff has passed, I guess I'll be ordering some Allagash, huh? Jay-Z, did you talk to Daniel about going to the Russian River? You know he's from Sonoma County, right? So with these, I'm just kind of plopping in these designs because I feel like a lot of this is going to be fleshed out in the actual paint. Like I'm going to put in some nice highlights and stuff to like really pop the embroidery on his stuff. Oh man, there's a lot more to go on this dude. Gonna hit that all save. Tell you what, friends, I think I'm going to call it here. That being the case, you guys want to stick around and we can raid Daniel? Because why not? He's doing some great stuff, as always. Or is he leaving? Is he about to close up shop over there? Either way, let's do this. We'll do it. We'll try and raid him. If he's not there, then, you know. Here we go. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving, my friends. If I don't talk to you, then yeah, I love you all. You're wonderful human beings. Love one another. Be kind to each other. Look for me in the Discord if you want to connect, and I'll post up some info about maybe playing some Among Us either tonight or later. Otherwise, I'll see you back here Friday. That's it from the Arts Department. Keep drawing, and we will see you next time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.